Welcome back to Ecosystem Gaming and our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. Have a floating bottle over here? Not sure, or no, it's a cup. Not sure who is supposed to be holding that, but whatever. The camp is haunted. But, I have spent some time,
Mr. Morgan, in the ship. We're drowning in mud.
must have been, Swansea.
Man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
I'm sure.
But, I have been spending some time playing, without recording.
Here.
And I have somebody to introduce to you once we get a little further from camp. We have our replacement for wood smoke. This is Timberline. And I was looking for a Mustang, but I had been hoping to get a Wild Bay, which is the red color, instead of another dun. But I spent probably a good 2 or 3 hours looking for a replacement for wood smoke that got hit by the train in the previous episode. As you can see, we have her nice and fully bonded, as we can do Dancy Dance with her. She's got some good stats, but we'll put it into photo mode so that we can see her a little better. But I did change the mane and tail just to, it's a subtle change from normal, but just to sort of give a little more distinction between her and our previous Mustang, Wood Smoke. But took me a long time to actually find her. Worked on a few more of the in-game challenges while I was out there doing it. Didn't manage to complete the next to the Gambler series, unfortunately, which had been my goal. It's just with that challenge, I'll show you. Gambler have to bust out opponents at each of these locations, and I was working on the Flat Neck Station challenge. And unfortunately, every time I managed to get somebody to bust out, somebody else had a better hand than me at the table. And so it didn't count, even though I had a better hand than the person who busted out. It doesn't count towards that challenge if there's somebody else who actually wins the pot. So, yeah, I gave up on that for the time being. I'll continue to work on that in the interim. But between everything else that was going on and finally finding this lovely little girl, we had Dutch sending out people to track us down. Charles came and found us when we were over south of Emerald Ranch, asked if we wanted to go back to camp, and declined the offer at that point. And at another point in time, we were over coming back from Saint Denis. We were out doing some hunting and had taken stuff to the trapper in the city, and we were actually on our way back from that. I was heading back to camp, and Javier found us, and so I took him up on his offer to ride back to camp, but my game froze up. So I ended up calling it quits after that happened, and when I logged back in, I was back at camp where we should have been, and didn't do too much else after that, but we're still working on some of the in-game challenges. Forget what else I've done that wasn't on camera from the last episode.
Howdy! Won't disagree with you there. Hey there, mister.
But we're gonna go meet with
Hey,
Hosea.
fellas. I have a meeting with Mrs. Braithewaite. My associates are already here.
All right, that's enough. Move along now.
But yeah, we're gonna get back to story missions in this episode.
Damn, wish I could trade my shit standing there in for yours.
Yep, we have a very, very nice Mustang now. And she is a good girl. But we will again be continuing on with story missions for this episode. Get back to in-game challenges next episode.
Please come in, sir. This way, sir.
I do like the
A gentleman to see
walls
you,
in this
ma'am.
place.
Oh, your friend, the other liquor vendor. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Arthur, welcome. We were just playing cribbage. Arthur Morgan, Mrs. Catherine Braithewaite.
Nice to see you again.
Apparently. So this one, he is big and as dumb as he looks?
Well, he's surely big, but his intelligence is a matter of some conjecture. Some say he is as dumb as he looks, but I think, well, he's not quite that dumb.
So these are the boys going to Caliga Hall?
Yes, we can take care of that for you, but one hates to be coarse. There is the question of money.
Oh, we've got money, Mr. Matthews.
Paper, bonds, metal.
She ain't gonna pay you in a certified check, you Yankee numbskull.
Ain't childbirth just the most beautiful miracle? Seems a lady can birth monkeys, after all.
Looks like we're working with Sean.
I'll fill you in on the way.
No, I'm driving.
Fine.
Not sure what we're driving, but we're driving. Think it's supplies?
Ready? Let's get out of here.
Should have checked to see what
You was quiet,
weapons I had on me before we got off our horse.
That son of horse. I'll shove that silver spoon down his throat and pull it clean out of his arse. The smug fucker.
Okay. So what she got us doing at the Gray's place?
She wants us to torture tobacco fields. Said they ain't had rain in weeks round here.
What?
Yep, using that back there.
Moonshine?
Burns faster than kerosene, that stuff. Said it'd be fitting, she did. All I'm thinking is how about I try fitting my boot up your hook now, you snotty old bitch.
Hosea really picked the right fella for tea in the manor, didn't he?
Ah, he was giving it his usual flannin'. One of these families got gold stashed somewhere, he reckons. I mean, I'm all for sticking it to rich folks. I hate rich folks. But there really better be some bloody money at the end of all this.
Hosea knows what he's doing.
Does he, though? The master finagler of nothing.
Easy, easy.
So far, we've destroyed the Braithewaite still, tried to sell the shine back to them. Now we're on this fool's errand, which I'm very much looking forward to, by the way. They was saying old man Gray's double security after that business at the saloon.
He just robbed their horses, too.
That was you? Jesus.
So, we're just gonna drive on in there, is that it?
Don't worry, I got a plan. Wagons go in and out of there all the time with supplies, equipment, payroll. Especially now they've taken on all that extra muscle. We're making a delivery, that's all. Just leave it to me. I can talk a dog off a meat wagon.
All right, then.
That is true. Sean never shuts up. Yeah, but I should have checked my guns before we got off the horse, because I'm not sure what I have on me for this mission besides my pistols. My beloved pistols. But, I was trying to remember what challenges I completed after last episode, in between episodes, and I did manage to do the tomahawk kills with the birds of prey because I discovered that the western ravens actually count as a bird of prey in this game. So if you just have a carcass somewhere and they come in to feed on the carcass, you can actually knock that tomahawk challenge out really fast. I wasn't sure if ravens were, you know, classified as birds of prey in this game, because they could have gone that way, or they could have made them a separate classification of scavengers, but apparently, yeah, they do count for that particular challenge, which is very nice.
Hold up a second. Are you not worried about them greys, English?
Excuse me?
You not worried about them greys?
In what sense?
Well, they knows you.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You know what? Here, I'll go hiding back. If you can act naturally and stop us from getting into a fight before we're ready.
I will try.
Yes. Try and do an impression of a human being.
I'm not going to go that far.
All right. So we can change our view, but Arthur doesn't have much of a view from inside the wagon. So we'll stay out here. Tip of my rifle's peeking out through the cloth. And my hat. Couple weird little glitches in this episode, apparently.
Yeah. What you want, boy?
There was a thing at the saloon.
What you talking about?
Well, I'm delivering the supplies.
You're not the usual driver.
You want a bottle, friend? Here. Have a wee drop. I'm new. I mean you no harm. I've come from Donegal, in Ireland.
You don't say.
Yeah. They said you'd understand some kind of incident at the saloon in town. I was told to bring this up here. Ask no questions, I'll tell you no lies, sort of business. Before the officials got there, they said.
Okay. Drive this way. I'll show you how to get there.
Oh, thank you, friend. Have a drink, Sean.
Hamish.
Good to meet you, Hamish. Fine bit of country you've got here. Not as fine as Connemara, but fine nonetheless.
My people come from Scotland.
Is that right? And you and I are nearly brothers.
I like having Sean drive. You don't have to do any work.
Just over here. Yeah, straight down the path here. It's getting so I can barely keep track of all these deliveries coming in.
Yeah, and they said they was looking for more drivers in town. I jumped at the chance. I never been a feller to kick a bit of honest work out of bed. So, you folks been having a hard time of it, have you?
Yeah, Mr. Gray's got a heap of problems right now with another family around here. Bunch of covetous lowdowns trying to sabotage his livelihood.
It's a little rough.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, Hamish. Sounds like you definitely deserve that drink.
You don't know the half of it. Just in there.
Ah, right you are.
There we go.
You can unload it here.
In here? Oh, the horse is like a swift one, do they?
Excuse me?
Nothing. It's grand. Quite a place you boys have got here. Reminds me of one of them big houses out in Donegal.
Get to kill the
Fancy
guard.
places they was, Hamish. Real
How do we want to
fancy
do
because
it?
of folks got all the money.
Wait. Let's have some fun.
Well, quite the fanciest places imaginable, eh?
I
Well, the
got
average man
a
sups on
check.
shite, yeah. Okay. Now, hold on, get that.
That was a swift, quick kill.
How you getting on?
Good. Nearly got these things ready.
Okay.
All right. Making fire bottles.
There's plenty of guards out there. Here's how I feel we should deal with things. You head over to the dry barn.
Sure. And you?
I'm gonna deal with the fields themselves. We coat everything in moonshine, and then we light things up with these little fellers here. Thankfully, it ain't rained, and that old barn over there should go up like a torch.
How many of these boys you think you need?
This should do it. Let's head out the back. Look, once they get wind of us, there'll be no turning back, so move quickly.
Of course. I'm rebel stock, boy. I was born burning down manor houses.
We'll burn quietly.
Now we get to sneak around.
Coming on the left.
Oh, hey. Well, I thought the wagon already arrived.
This one didn't.
Strange. So, what you got there?
Tools, payroll.
Okay. Drop it by the supply shed at the back of the fields.
Sure. See you later.
Hello.
Payroll.
Yeah. Let's get this job done first, okay?
Just let me deal with our friend here. Come on. You douse the fields. I'll meet you at the barn.
Try to stay out of trouble.
Okay. Got to go. Douse some fields.
That's good.
Next section.
Should be enough for here.
Alright. Wait for that guy to get past.
What was that? Hey, who's that?
Damn it. Got careless. Retry checkpoint. Snuck out too quick.
Quiet. There's someone coming on the left.
Oh, hey. Well, I thought the wagon already arrived.
This one didn't.
Strange. So, what you got there?
Never actually had one of those guys turn around on me before like
Drop
that.
it by the supply shed at
Once
the
they
back of
start
the fields.
walking, they
Sure.
keep
See you later.
walking usually.
You hear that? Payroll.
Yeah. Let's get this job done first, okay?
Just let me deal with our friend here. Meet me at the barn when you're done. Shine them fields look good, alright?
Keep your head down.
Sean's a cleaner kill than Javier was when we had that one mission rescuing him. Alright, let's see if we can do this proper this time. Come on, dude. Change positions. Need to get over to those fields. Well, if he's not gonna move, maybe we will go to these ones over here instead. This guy is walking back. And now he's stopped. Come on. Keep walking. Probably gonna get caught here again. Nope.
That should do it. Should be enough for here.
Okay. Gotta wait for that one to turn around. Or not. Is he actually gonna come the whole way up? Yeah. Too close. This mission usually doesn't go this long or this troublesome. Now he's walking back. Keep walking back. Keep walking back. Keep walking back. Well, as long as we can get into the tobacco over here, that guard behind us shouldn't see us. There we go. Now we just have to wait for this guy, so we can get to the field that I wanted to do earlier when we failed the first round. We'll just wait for him to go back to that area over there. Now the other one is also turned. Now we can just pour it all out. Alright, now we have to meet Sean at the barn, which is a little easier said than done. Don't want to get caught by this guy again. So I will hide here and wait. Keep walking, buddy. Damn, the other one's coming up. Alright, and we will just... If I move now, the other one that's down the lane's gonna catch sight of me. Just have to stay set.
Christ, I'm bored. It's gonna be a long night.
You have no idea. But we're gonna make it interesting for you. Come on, other guy needs to turn around. Good. Not sure what that guard does much. But I need to make it over to that field across from us. And then I should be able to make it over to the barn. You have criminals in your fields. Come on, dude. Turn around. Walk it back. Good job. Run, 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 Arthur. Okay. And Sean is right over there. And he is gonna go take out that guard. Because he is good like that.
I'm gonna douse this too.
Okay. Alright.
Go, Arthur. Light her up.
Hello. Do I have to do it from inside? Why is my tab not working? My keyboard's working. There we go.
I'll give you first honors. Woohoo! Would you look at that? Yeah. Now let's burn those bloody fields to the ground. You ain't leaving here. We'll hold this one up. You get those big company going. Somebody shoot him already.
Take out the gray guards? Sure. That'll be fun.
We got company. Look out.
Where are these bastards coming from? I'm hit.
Stop me.
Up ahead.
Ooh. That was pretty damn good. Oh, come on.
There goes our right out of here.
They seem to be taking it well.
This
There
is
we
a
go.
goddamn mess.
The wagon we saw come in earlier. We can nick the horses from that.
What are you shooting at, boy? Oh, that was cool. I've never had a bullet
More guards coming in.
whiz past my head like that.
Come more of them. Right, Winnie?
Sean, you're getting your ass shot.
Down this way.
downside about this particular mission is it's really hard to
They didn't tell you
see your opponents.
They didn't tell me nothing.
And I'm not gonna get a very good score for accuracy on this one. But that's okay. Not gonna bother.
Maybe they haven't unloaded our cash yet. Hosea better get us paid real well for this. Bloody right. All right, come on, we'll take those horses. Well, let's see if the payroll is actually in there. Hurry up.
Alright, we're gonna take the big gray one.
We did good, Morgan. We did good. Great, but let's go.
And let's see. Take one of our empty health bottles. Might as well do that as well. Get on the horse, Sean.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here fast. You right, follow me.
Riding horses through burning fields? Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Look out! There's more of them.
Not many.
You're down. Straight out the main gate. Come on.
His horse jumps the bushes and I just run straight through. I love that. Reload while we have a moment.
You call that a party? That Braithewaite had got our money's worth, alright. Let's just get out of here first.
Technically we get to keep this horse that we are escaping on, but problem is they're both shires, and as I mentioned in the previous episode while we were looking for a new horse,
We did.
it doesn't make sense to
Sure.
Interesting little
Keep-
fight Duchess put us into the middle of here.
two of the same breed.
Him and Hosea are right and that there's some money at the end of it.
Poor girl has a
Head on back
wound.
to camp.
You coming?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll come. And I can take her to the fence after. But, yeah, it doesn't make sense to keep two horses of the same breed in this game, because the whole point of having different breeds is because different breeds are better at different types of playing style and missions and whatnot. So, no point in having another Shire horse.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
You let Hosea know how we got on.
Will do. Hey, you got any tobacco? I'm busting for the smoke.
Nice. We'll check out our little debrief. Yeah, didn't get the 2 minutes 20 seconds. Could have sworn I killed at least 5 greys during the escape. Sean must have gotten most of the kill shots, apparently. And, yeah, I did take some health items. And Arthur gets 233.75. Sean gets 212.50. Cool. Total gang savings. Nice. But, doesn't really matter much.
You did good with that, Gray. Business.
Like I told you, I was born burning down manor houses.
Okay. So we'll call lovely little
Good girl.
Timberline. Okay.
That's
Get
a good
this
girl.
horse sort of cleaned up and bonded a little bit before we
That's it, girl.
take her over to the fence.
Yeah.
Nice thing about the fence is, it is right next door. Pretty much literally. And, I don't know, maybe we will see about doing a second mission this episode. We have about 15 minutes or so before I want to call it good. Why is there a camp up here?
Well, who's this you brought me?
I brought you
Got a nice one here for you.
a nice little shire. Little shire.
Careful as you go, Clive.
But you can see we're getting $9.60 for her, and at one of the regular stables we'd only get $5.20. So, and of course we are not going to sell lovely little Timberline. Just like I said, it took me about 2, almost 3 hours of searching to find her, depending on if you count everything, all the playing I did, or if it's just the time I spent off camera.
Yeah, that's my girl.
And she is a good girl. Surprised at how quickly I got her bonded up. I was intending to at least take her to level 2, possibly level 3 before I started another episode, but in between all the hunting and the challenges that I was doing between episodes, she ended up
It's me.
reaching level 4 on the way back to camp when
Keep your eyes open.
Javier found us.
Of course. Yeah, there's a girl.
Okay. So I think Josiah has something for us. But I am going to go. Wait one moment, Josiah. I want to... well, first off, looks like Isaiah's over here. And I want to give him...
So I got a hold of some ginseng.
Ah, perfect. I'll make some of that tonic for you.
Thanks.
That was weird. He was in front of us when we started that little interaction.
How are you, Hosea?
But giving him that ginseng means that I will be able to use the rest of my ginseng for crafting, which is good, because I like to do everything I can when I have the opportunity. So we need to purchase more medicine. Should be good provisions wise. Purchase more ammo. Yep, there we go. And now we can go talk to Trelawny. Is that Molly or Micah? Micah. Screw Micah. Hate Micah.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Kieran. Good old Kieran. I like Trelawney's horse. It's one of the ones that you can get, well, sort of. You can get a horse that looks like Trelawney's in the online version.
Why?
Well, I know you think I'm just some effete buffoon.
What?
A man of words and not of action. hardly a man at all.
Well, I think you're as slippery as an eel in an oil slick, but still a man.
Because I think I found something interesting.
Yeah?
Have you ever robbed a stagecoach?
No, never. Who would have even thought? Of course I robbed a goddamn stagecoach. You know I have.
And what's the problem with stagecoaches?
The armed man attempting to put a bullet in your head?
Not quite. The odds. I mean, is it worth the robbing?
Sometimes.
I know. But, well, if you'd like to come with me, I can introduce you to a new best friend, and he's going to give you all the decent, robbable stagecoaches a hot-blooded degenerate could require.
Well, I could require a whole lot.
All right. Come here, Timberline.
Where do we find this friend of yours?
Roads.
Because what can possibly go wrong there?
Well, lead the way and we'll find out.
You sure seem to have got about around here.
You know me. I like to make friends in low places.
How the hell you end up down here anyway?
I could ask the same of you. I have a few commitments over this way. Some expenses to meet.
Expenses? What expenses? Gentlemen's canes and rabbits to pull out of hats?
Among other things, I had quite a nice little business going for a while. Shares in a gold mining company. Excellent returns for the investor of a certain financial standing. Until, well, that unfortunate run-in with the law.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for disappearing on us during that Sean business, by the way.
I'd done my part. Each to their strengths, dear boy. You know, you boys should really watch yourselves with those two families. This is a small town. People talk. I tried to mention it to Hosea, but you know how he is. Anyway, while they're off chasing their pot of Confederate gold hidden at the end of some rainbow, let me present you with something real.
So, where exactly are we going?
The train station. The clerk there, Alden, is quite a fellow. Very informed on the comings and goings of coaches round these parts.
Ah, I see.
Here we are. We can hitch up outside. I'll make the introductions, Arthur.
I like Alden. And of course this means that after this mission we will be heading back to West Elizabeth eventually. As Alden as a co-conspirator over in Strawberry.
Hang back a bit and let me do the talking. We don't want to scare him off.
Ours is still unkind.
Hello, Alden.
Hello, Josiah. How have you been?
Dandy. And you, friend?
Like I said, times are tough. My missus is a bad woman. Terrible woman.
They often are. But how's work, Alden?
Terrible. Wages got cut again. They reckon they just invented a new horseless carriage will be the end of us.
They've been saying that nonsense since they invented the wheel. The wickedness of bosses.
I know. My comrades here and I are greatly discouraged from the adequate fulfillment of our duty.
A discouraged man is no man at all, Alden. No man at all. My friend Arthur here has a present for you.
Ain't you kind, sir?
Call him Arthur. He's one of us, a fellow man of distinction.
Okay. Well, this is perfect timing. I think you'll like this one, Josiah. It'll be coming south down the River Road through Siltwater Strand.
Thank you, Alden. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Josiah, if you or Arthur are ever out Strawberry Way, ask for my colleague there. Feller called Hector. He's also one of the What did you call us again?
Discouraged men, Alden.
That's it. Discouraged men. I like that.
Well, goodbye, Alden, or should I say, adieu?
Oh, adieu, Josiah.
What the hell was that?
I thought you might like to see that pantomime.
All right.
River road through Siltwater Strand, he said.
Okay, I think I know a good spot to wait. Follow me.
Go on, back to what I paid you for.
Okay, let's go. This way.
All right. Heading on out. Yeah, but I like Alden and Hector. And they are characters in the online version.
Station workers are in on it these days. Earning a pittance, the unions are whipping them up, so they want something on the side. Like he said, there, Strawberry. Could create a lot of opportunities for a man in your line of work.
I ain't sure about going back to Strawberry after all that Micah business.
Didn't sound like you left anyone alive to recognize you, so I wouldn't worry too much, dear boy. All this trouble.
We've
you
been in
gentlemen
Strawberry.
are becoming quite the celebrities, aren't you? Soon you'll be on the front of a dime novel. And dead, of course.
We're hoping to be long gone before that. Dutch has a plan.
If anything goes wrong, let's meet back here at this crossroad, okay?
All right.
Question for the episode, since we are dealing with
Here we are. This is the spot.
Josiah and Alden, and we mentioned Hector. We also worked with Sean earlier. Are there any
Okay. This should do.
characters that you think should have been in the online version that aren't?
Hoping we won't
Or
need
are there
those.
any characters that
Better safe than
you
sorry.
wish
What
were
were you thinking?
Well,
in story mode
the loot is located
from
in the strong box, which is in the back. I'll put on a little
from the
performance,
game
and you
or
can scurry
from
around, open
online?
the strong box and relieve them of their goodies.
And how do I open the strong box without threatening someone to open it for me?
This should work.
And I can do this silently?
Well, I'm hoping complete silence won't be necessary, but you're going to wish you had your earplugs. This is Damson. Oh, very good, Alden, very good. Of course, if anything goes wrong, you can wave your guns around like you normally do. Hold tight. They'll be here soon.
And there
There
is
it
the
is.
coach.
Right on time. Let's go. Keep your distance so they don't see you. And please leave that gun in its holster for once.
You're no fun. I'll just sort of move off the road for right now. Yeah, but crossover characters.
I'll ride ahead and get the coach to stop. You hang back. Don't let them spot you or you'll scupper the whole thing.
Hello. I hope you don't mind my singing. Not at all. I'm preparing. Oh, it's a free country. Oh,
Did you say a show?
It's a small benefit. Blackwater. Just
Mrs. Chester Damson.
I flatter, but
Stop the car, my good man! Stop the car!
Stay down here.
Miss Damson, why did you stop singing?
The New York audience. They were rather cruel.
New Yorkers are freaks and fools who believe Westerners
anything about culture.
Why is this guy standing on this side?
Could you? It's such a small show, but would you see something for me? I'm looking for
I can't rob the coach if he's staying there by the wheel.
Miss Damson. You owe it to West Elizabeth.
Come on. Move your ass. There we go. I really thought I had already bought a lock breaker. Alright.
Madam, I've heard enough. Might I have your card? The event is on the 23rd of this month. I can't say enough about Mrs. Damson. Magnifico. So sorry, gentlemen, for the interruption.
You're a
Farewell.
girl. Good, my girl.
Sorry.
Nicely done, Arthur. A little finesse for once. Well done,
Simple as
sir.
that.
Well done.
It was easy. You did all the work.
Teamwork, my dear boy. Teamwork.
Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, jolly good. Go see Alden from time to time. See you
We
soon,
will.
Arthur.
It's a nice take. $200 for us. Didn't manage to complete it within the time, but that is just how it played out. Yeah. Not bad. It's a good robbery. But,
Come on, girl.
with that, we will be calling it an episode. Again, the question for this episode, crossover characters between story mode and online. Can go either way. Whoever you wish to see from one side or the other. And why. But if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Give a like for our new little Mustang, Timberline. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.